Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Let me know when shall I talk.
Now we can talk, sir. It's open
Shall I
only.
start? Shall I start or shall I wait?
Yeah, we can start, sir.
1 minute. It's already on live. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So very good morning, all of you. So I am Namasivaya, Secretary IET Hyderabad Center. I am very happy to inform you that we are conducting the workshop in association with Pantech Technologies and on very buzz topic, that is on artificial intelligence using deep learning and machine learning. So I hope that. Good morning, all of you. So I am Namasivaya, Secretary IET Hyderabad Center. I am very happy to inform you that we are conducting the workshop in association with Pantech Technologies and on very buzz topic. And during these 2 days, we will try to, the Pantech Technologies, definitely they will try to give the full introduction about this artificial intelligence with the deep learning and machine learning. And the main focus they are going to give this about this 2-day workshop. It is definitely useful for your future learning in those areas. Our IIT Hyderabad Center is the second largest center in India out of 65 centers all over India. And our IIT Hyderabad Center having a corporate member strength of 2,400 members and with 84 IIT students forums in Hyderabad. So we have a very huge infrastructure about the buildings in Osman University located heart of the Hyderabad Center. And we are conducting regularly the various webinars. Every Sunday we are conducting the webinars as well as the workshops. And we are guiding the projects for BE students as well as MTech students, MCA and diploma students. So we have a huge infrastructure and we are conducting the various conferences, workshops and etc. customized to the various college requirements. I hope these 2 days definitely you will gain knowledge in the buzz topics of artificial intelligence using deep learning and machine learning. So I thank the Pantech people for associating with IET Hyderabad to conduct this workshop. So now I am handovering our chairman, Mr. K. Gyaneshwar Rao, is unable to join. and he sent his wishes for this workshop. And also our Sitaram Babu, Vice Chairman, and Ashwini Sangamkar, Vice Chairman also, they send their wishes, best wishes for this workshop. And I thank all the participants, those who are registering for this workshop, and definitely they will gain the good knowledge in these areas. And in future also, we can conduct the various latest technologies workshops on behalf of IET Hyderabad Center. So thank you so much. Thank you, Pantech, for accepting our request and conducting these workshops. Now I am handovering this mic to Mr. Jishnu to proceed further. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the participants.
Thank you so much, sir, for providing this wonderful opportunity to us. So definitely, I hope all the participants will be enjoying regarding this particular program. So definitely, we will be sharing the maximum amount of knowledge, whatever we are working on. So therefore, they will be able to make a particular kind of decision. So what and all to be learned and how it should be taken care regarding towards this particular application of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So thank you once again to IIT Hyderabad. So we can start the session, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope everyone is able to see my screen.
It is an artificial intelligence using deep learning and machine learning. So I hope this.
So on behalf of pantechelearning as well as IIT Hyderabad, I welcome you all for this particular workshop. So today and tomorrow we will be seeing completely functions regarding towards the artificial intelligence using machine learning as well as deep learning. And at the same time, we will be also seeing regarding towards the functionalities, how to install the packages in Python, Anaconda navigator. So all this kind of applications only we will be able to see it as a real-time applications, and we will also be seeing some neural network functions interconnected towards multiple oriented functionalities regarding towards face emotion recognition. So how that during this COVID-19, whether a person is wearing the mask or not. Then at the same time, we can also create an artificial intelligence device just for monitoring the social distance. So this and all will be some sort of package as well as the functions we will be able to see using the deep learning techniques. So generally, whenever we talk regarding towards this artificial intelligence, it is an normal kind of intelligence created by a human. So anything that has been created among this world, therefore we can say it as a artificial. So like that, when a human has created some sort of intelligence, therefore it has been named as artificial intelligence. And this particular artificial intelligence only we are currently using it with multiple kind of devices. So whenever we speak regarding towards the multiple devices, so therefore it is with everyone only, like whatever you see in your mobile phones, let it be your Apple or Android phones, or I don't know how many of them will be having that particular device known as Echo Dot. So this kind of multiple devices only we will be able to work it over here. So with the help of this particular kind of artificial intelligence device, it is capable of doing multiple functionals. So what kind of function in the sense like audio processing, video processing, image processing, the natural language processing. So these are all some sort of multiple oriented structures, and by using any of the terms over here, they are creating like this kind of product. So with the help of this particular product, it will be a good assistant for everyone. I hope everyone is aware of the Tesla cars. So among this Tesla cars, this artificial intelligence, they are nowadays providing it as artificial intelligence oriented car. So this is their first implementation with an car, and at the same time, they are also about to release the electric vehicle, so EV car. So with the help of that cars itself, it will be able to monitor who and all the persons walking around in and around the surrounding around of 10 to 15 meters. So with the help of that particular meter range, they will be able to cross that particular area. If any of the humans known as the pedestrians, when they come in front of the car automatically stops. So with the help of that kind of implementations, how they are able to make it. So whenever we are going to that particular kind of makings, therefore we need some of the hardwares also. So here hardwares also plays a major role. Whatever the device they are using in the autonomous car, it is a high oriented a 3D contained system, which is known as lidar, which rotates the 360 degree, and within 360 degree it will be able to detect what and all the objects, whether it is human or it is a tree, it is a particular kind of object, like any of the trash bin benches or light, or whether it is another one vehicle. So everything can be monitored with the help of that kind of device. So therefore, later on, by collecting the sum of data with the help of the device, and they are training towards the system, and according to the trained data, whenever it is currently working on, based on that, it will be able to execute the function. So that particular function is nothing but the autonomous function. So for this autonomous function only, everyone are creating their own artificial intelligence. So now the intelligence is nothing but the time has been scheduled for 11 to 1 for this particular program. So when I schedule the program towards my system, either it want to remind me or it want to start that particular program. So I will be providing that necessary details regarding towards that it should start by this particular program, and it should connect this particular staff. So based on that, if I program and keep with my system, therefore it will be able to work regarding towards it. So this kind of implementations only we will be just working completely regarding towards this artificial intelligence. So whenever we see that particular human history, from the period of apes and till now the technological period, we have many kind of functions. Therefore, whenever we work, initially we were just starting regarding towards only with the mobile phones. In that mobile phones, we will be having some keypad, right? That too, physical keypads. So with that particular keypads, we will be just dialing, and with that keypads itself, we will be just sending messages. And then the technology has been evolved, everything has been transformed into the touch, which can be set as the virtual keypads. So with the help of that virtual keypads, now they are able to easily type, and there is no need of servicing the keypads, or there won't be problem with buttons. But now the problem everyone is facing is nothing but the touch problem. Sometimes whenever it fall from our hand, and it is a little bit costly whenever we provide for the service. But other than this kind of technology, some more technology has been implemented into our mobile phones, like some of the assistants, maybe Google Assistant, maybe Siri, maybe Alexa, like this kind of devices only we will be interconnecting towards it. So this particular interconnecting of devices, whatever we say over there, they are trained with the help of the cloud services, because to train this particular kind of language or whatever the function, uh, regarding the questionnaires, or to take on the task, or to translate, so this kind of multiple functions are there. So this two multiple functions only we will be just working regarding towards it. For example, now let us see how that Google Assistant works over here. Okay, Google, translate to Telugu. Welcome you all.
Here is your translation.
So here it has been translated.
మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం.
So this is the thing, nothing but done with the help of Google Assistant. The same thing if we go for the Echo Dot, they are providing only two languages. So can we check this? Alexa, do you know Telugu?
I can talk English, I can walk English, and I can laugh English. I also speak in Hindi and other languages like German and Japanese, and I'm learning more every day. To select a preferred language, go to the device settings on the Alexa app.
So in this particular way only, each and every device will be able to speak it up over there. So whenever we go with this kind of particular functions, we have to train towards the system. Like these are all the languages and these are all the words, and these are all the particular kind of tasks that should be done. For example, whenever I am using this Google Assistant, I have given a keyword that translate this particular word, welcome you all. Okay. So in that keywords, translate is one of the keyword and Telugu is another one keyword. So therefore, it was able to recognize what is that particular language. Since the particular workers of the Google, they have trained the Telugu language towards this Google. But whereas the same thing when I asked towards this Echo Dot whether it knows the Telugu, and it has listed what and all the languages it knows. So based on this particular kind of functions only, we will have to be improving this kind of artificial intelligence. And this particular artificial intelligence completely comes under the natural language processing. Okay, so this particular components required for artificial intelligence are like machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, image processing, and embedded. So based on this particular components only, we will be working with an artificial intelligence. And among this, we are highlighting two different components like machine learning and deep learning. And so in between, we will be also seeing some kind of speech recognition techniques, like that kind of implementations and all. So that particular applications only we will be able to look it over there. So now let us see just a speech recognition function using this Python. So just a moment. So here this is particular functions have written in my Python ideally regarding towards the speech recognition. This particular speech recognition is provided by Google only, and text to speech is provided by Python. So by using this particular function, I will be able to recognize the speech whatever others saying, and at the same time, it will also be able to repeat me. So in this kind of functions only, all the natural language processing systems are being worked over here. So now let us give a try to this.
How can I help you?
Welcome.
From AI underscore system.
Welcome. So it takes some time in order to recognize it. So just a moment.
How can I help you?
Welcome. So based on this particular data, it records that file over here. So that is known as the recorded file. Pantech. So based on that particular data, whatever you provide, it will be able to recognize over there. Okay, so it has been recognized as Pantech. Similarly, we can provide multiple kind of functions. Whenever it recognizes a particular word, it will be able to respond towards us, and at the same time, it will also be able to apply the functions. So what way the function, in the sense, it may be regarding towards that opening a particular website and to respond the humidity or temperature of a device. So in this way only we will be using that particular recognition. Okay. So now let us get back towards this. Then what is this particular deep learning over here? Deep learning is nothing but it is a kind of system simulation that has been initiated towards the computers or any other kind of functions. So whenever we go this kind of simulating, what is this really meant for? Whenever we are learning some of the derivations or any of the subjects, there are some derivations with multiple formulas. So the usage of derivation is nothing but to know the in-depth of the formula, how the formula has been derived. So the same thing only we will be doing with deep learning. Like whenever we want to train a system over there, like for example, whatever the examples I have said is over here, mass detection and all, right? So for that, I have to train towards the system as in two different ways. One is with mask and another one is without mask. So therefore, whenever it gets trained automatically, therefore after that particular trained session, it will be opening the camera in order to recognize a particular person's face. Once it comes under the recognition of a face, therefore it will be just checking to the two conditions, whether it is with mask or without mask. So if it is without mask, in the sense you can see a red color bounding box. If it is with mask, in the sense you can will be able to see it as green color bounding box, and at the top it will be measuring some kind of accuracy over there. So here it was able to analyze the depth as possible, whether this person is wearing the mask or not. So for this, we will be using the deep learning system, and within this deep learning, we will be clearing out with some sort of algorithms. So what and all the algorithms they will be focusing on deep learning? It is nothing but back propagation neural network, convolutional neural network. Then we can go with RCNN, region convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network known as RNN. So these are some of the neural networks in deep learning. And now whatever I have said, this particular example, it is completely done with the help of convolutional neural network using image processing as well as the package known as the TensorFlow. So if you guys have any doubt regarding to this, you can just post it in the comment section. I'm here to just rectify your doubts. So what is machine learning? Therefore, whenever you go for this particular machine learning, in the sense we have to make the machine to learn. So deep learning is one of the advanced subset of this particular machine learning, where machine learning is one part of the subset inside the artificial intelligence. Like whatever we say that human learning is nothing but based on their experience only. For example, if any student is writing the exam and if he makes mistakes of that particular kind of questions, definitely that particular student will be rectifying his mistake whatever he has done in the previous exam, and he will be able to see that result in next exam. So like this kind of experiences only will be able to make some learning for the humans. But whenever we go for the machine, whatever the instruction given by the humans, then that particular kind of take place will be in different manner. So here two conditions will be there. Now the YouTube live webinar is going on, and due to my approach only, it was able to stream it as a live webinar, right? And at the same time, it will be also just checking this connections of internet. At the same time, the internet connection is not available. At that time also it gets disconnected, and whenever I stop this webinar, at that time also it gets automatically disconnected. So based on this particular instructions, whatever we have provided towards the system, then only it will be able to process it. So where the instructions has been provided to start and stop the webinar, instruction is provided by me. So if the net connection is available or not, to check it during this webinar, it is done by the software. So whenever we are going this kind of functions, therefore we will be able to check regarding towards this each and every applications. So in that way only we have to train this machine with a different kind of subsets. It may be called as a data set. For example, whenever we teach a particular kind of student, therefore we will be teaching from the basics. In what way? In the sense we can say it as like multiplication in mathematics, then grammar in English, and grammatical in any other languages. So based on this particular kind of functions, therefore we have to just know regarding towards this machine learning only. So like training each and every student, the same thing only we will be doing it. But the difference between human training and the machine training is nothing but human training, we can give some time, space, and limited kind of contents, and they will be able to adapt according to it. But this particular machine learning or training a machine, it is completely different. Like it need a particular environment, like a good graphics processor for training the deep learning algorithms, then good speed of RAM to increase the speed of training process. Then it also has some requirement of space, because generally for deep learning or machine learning, whatever we show it as a prototype, it will be with 10 to 15 data set. In real time, whenever we go for this implementation, they will be training around of 1000 to 1 lakh data set will be there. So here one of our particular viewer has asked a question regarding towards it. Training which is connected to but not the same as learning. Can you please distinguish? We have deep definition concerns training is not same as learning. Why not call it as deep training certificate? Oh, that is another thing I hope. So the training as well as learning, definitely it is completely different kind of subjects only. Training is what we do towards the concerned person. Learning is what the concerned person is received. Okay, so these are the two difference. So why here providing it as deep learning? It is machine is understanding whatever the particular user is trained to him. Okay, so this particular thing is known as the training or learning. So generally it cannot be said as a deep training. Why? In the sense training will be done a normal kind of implementation only. Okay, so according to the algorithm, so each and every algorithm will be having their capacity of learning. So for that only it is said as deep learning, and the algorithms are known as deep learning algorithms. That is the reason. So I hope you are clear with this. Once again, I can say training is nothing but what we convey our data towards the particular kind of device or any person. Learning is their capability, whether they are able to capture the content, whatever the particular person is delivering. So this is the distinguish between training as well as learning. So that's why only here we are saying that training the data set. Like now I have said that mask project with mask as well as without mask. So we have to train towards the system and the system should adapt towards it. Yes, exactly. So there are some more answers are coming. It is almost in this kind of functions only. Yeah, real-time problems and all definitely we'll be showing it. So whenever we work this in particular field, the most challenging thing is nothing but regarding towards the data sets. So with the help of that particular data sets only, we will be just more implementing regarding towards this kind of functions. So now let us see how that particular data sets or functions are will be working. So I hope I have explained regarding towards this natural language processing. So natural language processing is used in our mobiles as well as some of the artificial intelligence, even in our Cortana device. So it is used to recognize the speech by provided by the user, and according to the speech, it has to process. Then it has to deliver the content. Okay, so for that only natural language processing is used. So according to this particular kind of system, we can say this as the past. This will be our present, and future it is unpredictable because during this particular era itself there are many kind of implementation, and according to my intuition I can say it as augmented reality will be known as the future. Implementing artificial intelligence with augmented reality, that will be the future play. So currently many of them are applying that particular augmented reality over there. How the data is normalized with no dimensions for the training artificial neural network. Definitely each and that is a thing I have said. For each and every neural network algorithms, they have their own structures as well as the data. So the data, whatever the algorithm, whatever we choose, the data automatically gets converted. For example, now you are providing me that particular questions over here. So my mind should automatically change according to that question, like what kind of answer should be there. So the same thing only the system will be doing over there. For example, if you are just providing the algorithms like k-means clustering and at the same time LSTM. So this kind of algorithms if you are providing for the machine learning or deep learning, therefore that particular function is LSTM is long short-term memory. This is particularly used for data science prediction. And if we go for k-means clustering, this is applicable for both image processing as well as the data science to classify the data. So this functions completely depends upon the algorithm whatever we choose. Yeah, parameters will be definitely different units and different magnitude. We have to make it to the same units and same magnitude. Even multiple units and magnitude also is capable of reading it. For example, whenever we go regarding towards this images, so images having multiple extensions like jpg, .png, .jpeg, and at the same time if we go for audio also there are multiple dimensions like .wav, .mp3. So these multiple variations can also be listed in that particular function, and therefore then the system will be able to read multiple units or parameters. Okay, so now let us see some introduction to the Python, why we are using this Python as a particular language over here, especially for many purposes nowadays the Python is rolling out over there. So this is an object-oriented programming language, which is known as an interpreting section. So why we are using the Python? It is an numerically based programming language. All the programs has been initiated only for the mathematical purpose. So this machine learning like a probability section or image processing using digital signal processing. So this kind of implementations can be easily done with the help of the packages that are available in the Python. So with the help of that particular Python, with the easy syntax and easy conversion of binary forms, we will be able to execute as fast as possible and only require spaces some small amount of space for compiling the code. So I don't know how many of them are known with C or C++. Generally in C or C++, whatever we provide the program, it takes regarding towards around 100 to 150 lines for some basic kind of application. Leave it. Just if you want to go with addition itself, it takes around 10 to 15 lines. But at the same time, when we go for Python, even this can be executed even in a single line format or in a 3 lines or 4 lines code. That also can be done. So in this way only we will be just working with the Python programming language based on the packages. So the most important knowledge whatever we should have in Python is nothing but the package, the tools, as well as the some basic commands of the each and every one package. So what are the different Python softwares available? Those are ideally Anaconda Navigator, Python Development, Spider, PyCharm, and Jupyter Notebook. So among this, the most famous they were using it is nothing but the ideally as well as the PyCharm. So rest of them it comes under the demands of the application. Like if you are going with some of the machine learning with images or the videos, everyone will be using with the Anaconda Navigator, including the deep learning substance. If anyone is going with machine learning over the data science, they will be going with the Jupyter Notebook. Whereas the IDLEs and the PyCharm is a basic programming software only. So now just I will show how to install this Python programming language or that particular IDLE. So here I'm just logging into python.org. So within that it is directing towards downloads, and within this download just to select all releases. So here over that all releases you will be having some kind of specific release especially for the Windows. Okay, so we can specifically go for Windows. That is also a good option. So within this Windows section you will be able to select that particular version, and I suggest everyone to select 3.6. So 3.6 version will be good, which contains and enables all functionalities of the package. So some 3.8, 3. Yeah, 3.5 is also good only. So here we don't have an appropriate installer for this. So we have to check all the functionalities over there and search for executable installer. That will be the good one. Yeah, 3.6.8 version is there. We also have the executable installer. Just click on this and provide to start download. Has been downloaded. Open the folder. Therefore the file is opened, and this is known as our particular software. Just double click. Yeah, 3.8 version is also okay. You will be facing some problems regarding of interfacing with Visual Studio Basics and all at some cases. So here it is asking whether to upgrade or not. I'm not interested to upgrade. Actually, I have installed already one of the versions. So here I am just typing ideally normal installation only, and this is Python 3.6 64-bit. So this is only my particular Python shell window. Here I will be able to make some line by line executions. For example, a equal to 4, b equal to 6, c equal to a plus b. Now print c. So in this way we will be able to make it as a single line execution. And if we open the file new, here we can make it as a script. So these two are the different versions over here. So same thing, if I write over here, it will be converted into as a script section. Okay. Now how to install the particular packages in the Python ideally. So here just go to file, open. Here we have an option known as scripts. Okay. So within this option, this will be the place we want to install all our packages. So go to this data path, type cmd. So within this, now according to this particular data path, we have enabled it. Now the simple command we have to give it is pip install space whatever the packages we require. So now I want to install OpenCV for image processing. OpenCV hyphen Python. Okay, just I am pressing enter. Since I have installed previously that particular package, it is shown as requirement already satisfied. Similarly, if you want to install the deep learning package like TensorFlow Keras, you can click on this and type pip install TensorFlow. So it is checking what and all the functions it has been installed previously. From that, it is making some upgrades, and based on that, we will be able to see a message as successfully installed setup tools. So similarly, with this, we require another kind of package known as Keras. This is also one of the famous application whenever we work with deep learning as well as neural network. Especially you can note down this particular libraries, whatever I am just typing. So TensorFlow is one of the important library. Then OpenCV. Then you can go with scikit-learn. Then Keras. So these and all usually I have it. So scikit-learn. Definitely this particular webinar video will be there in our YouTube channel only. So once after this particular session, if you have any doubt, you can just open the video and check it, this particular commands and all. It is readily available at any time. So now we have installed some of our packages. So in this way only we will be able to work it. Now we want to check it whether that particular packages has been installed or not. So how to check? You can type it in shell window. OpenCV command is provided in this way: import CV2. Yeah, it is good working. Import Keras. Those are installing this particular Keras or TensorFlow for the first time. It takes a bulk of time around 20 minutes to half an hour, because that is a huge file. It crosses around of 100 to 200 MB. So it is searching for that particular file Keras within the system. Generally, whenever we work with Keras over there, it will be implementing in this particular way only. But the main and important thing is it takes a huge amount of RAM as well as huge amount of space. Okay, so be careful that. And for that alternative only, we are going with Anaconda navigator. Regarding that also I will be explaining now itself. So now next let us check whether TensorFlow has been imported. TensorFlow, import TensorFlow. Then what are the other package? Import scikit-learn, sorry, known as sklearn. So now I'm going to provide another one thing which I have not installed till now. Import PyTorch. So therefore I have received a error known as module not found. Module not found named PyTorch. So this means that there is no such file in that particular library. So in this way only we will be just working with packages in Python. First of all, we have to know what are all the requirements, and according to the requirements we have to go with package. And generally these packages only we will be commonly using it, such as import CV2, import Keras, import TensorFlow, and import scikit-learn. So these are the common things used for deep learning as well as machine learning. There is no other package than this. And among this, TensorFlow and Keras are the heaviest package, and even scikit-learn. These three are a heavy package, and the scikit-learn contains all the machine learning algorithms. This TensorFlow and Keras contains all the deep learning sections. So if you guys have any doubt regarding this particular section, you can just post it in the chat box. So I hope everyone is clear with this. Okay, so now let us move into the another application. So within this software introduction, I have said you some softwares, and among that software is Anaconda Navigator. So now let us see an brief intro on Anaconda Navigator. So therefore our Anaconda navigator has been opened. So this is known as the Anaconda navigator. Here we have multiple options like R programming, Orange based on framing work for data visualization, then Spider, Qt console, and Jupyter notebook. So these are the platforms which are all supported by the Anaconda navigator. But here we will be using only two types of sets. One is with Jupyter notebook, as well as another one is normal Python ideally. So now we have some kind of environments over here. So within this environments, you can see some of the files over here. So each and every package contains some sort of library files, whatever now we have installed into our normal Python. So the same thing only we will be also having over here. Now let us check. So here in this particular ADAS lane vehicle, this is one of the package. So now I am just switching to it. So within this, I have some of the packages like Keras, TensorFlow, all kind of deep learning implementations. So why this particular package is being used in the sense, if we have already this particular package, therefore we will be able to store it as easy as possible. And if you want to just shift to this particular same environment to other system, we can just copy that particular package and paste it in the other system. No need to wait to download this TensorFlow Keras, and we no need to waste the time for downloading it separately. So for that time saving only, we can use these packages. So now we have switched into our particular platform. So now I'm going to search here as TensorFlow. So therefore here there are three TensorFlow. This is already installed. Whatever you see that tick mark over there, it is known as installed one. So TensorFlow, TensorFlow Blaze, and TensorFlow Estimator. Then let us move with Keras. So Keras also, Keras applications, Keras base, and Keras pre-processing. Then let us go with the scikit. So here scikit-learn is available in both scikit-learn as well as scikit-image. Then OpenCV. So libopencv, pyopencv, and OpenCV. All the three packages are available over there. So therefore, these are the packages. It is available in this particular environment. Now, if you want to just create an environment, click on create option. Provide any name. Now I will make it as IETE. So here you want to select whether it is using R programming and Python. Normally we are going in with Python only. So here it has been selected as Python 3.8. Now click on create. So just wait for some time till it gets create that particular environment over there. So therefore some of the basic things has been installed towards this environment file, and it has been completed. Now let us check the same thing whatever we have searched over there. So OpenCV is not installed. TensorFlow not installed. Then what about NumPy? NumPy is a common platform. So NumPy is also not installed over here. Okay. So how to install the packages in Anaconda Navigator? Go to this particular drop down, select all. Now search the requirement. So there is no NumPy package. Now let us go with the scikit-learn. So due to that storage problem, I was not able to display everything over here. So there are no packages within this particular display. So we have alternate option over there in order to install the package. So go to this particular play button. Here we have two options, open in terminal and open with Python. Okay, no need to use this open with Python. We can directly go with the open terminal. So within this, we can provide that command directly. So therefore, it will be storing it in this particular folder. So first, let us check anything is provided. So Python 3.85 has been opened. Now check for import NumPy. This is a common package in Python. So Python NumPy is not there. Now I am exiting from this file. Now type pip install, the same pip install only. Pip install NumPy. So in this way only we will be installing this particular packages in Anaconda Navigator. So whatever the commands I have just explained in this Python ideally, like pip install OpenCV -Python, pip install TensorFlow, then we can go with pip install Keras, pip install scikit-learn. So the same packages only we can also able to install it over here. But the thing is, if you install this particular package for one time, then it can be copied and pasted to another system, and therefore it is also easy to start our work as early as possible. Why this Anaconda Navigator is much famous in the sense it is more easy to work deep learning oriented functions over here. Okay, so this particular sections only we will be going on with as an introductory to Python as well as its tool. Yeah, definitely, Mr. Abdullah sir. Actually, we are moving based on the agenda only. So based on this agenda, first it was introductory towards artificial intelligence, then software tools, then starting off packages. Then we will be going with some sort of application regarding towards with image processing in Python. Not everyone is known with the same kind of package installation, everything, because whenever we conduct the class, around 70% of people will be asking that how to install the packages. To avoid that particular query only, just I have shown this. Okay, so in this way only we will be installing the packages even in Anaconda Navigator. So therefore, yeah, you can use Anaconda Navigator on 4 GB RAM. Minimum 4 GB RAM only it is required. And those are using MATLAB. Please don't congest your multiple softwares over there, because MATLAB also works needs some space, and this Anaconda Navigator package also requires some space. Because why I'm saying this, this ADAS lane vehicle, whatever I am showing the package now, this particular package and this particular package, it will be around of 700 to 800 MB along that particular package. So whenever we start to use, therefore it will be getting expanded automatically. So kindly provide the space. So now if you don't want this particular package, so you can select this particular package and you can click on remove. So just wait till that gets selected. So therefore it has selected, and just click on remove. It will ask for that permission. You provide that permission and therefore it gets stopped. So it takes some time to remove that particular file. So now let us go some implementations of this OpenCV over there. Because by knowing that particular basics of OpenCV only, it will be good for going with machine learning as well as its models. Yeah, therefore this file has been deleted. So for OpenCV, we can go with our normal Python IDL itself. So OpenCV is nothing but known as Open Computer Vision. This is a basic kind of application in Python image processing. Generally, whenever we work with this OpenCV, to do the multiple sections of image processing, we will be using this. And this OpenCV is applicable in multiple softwares known as MATLAB, Java, C++, and Python. So whenever we go with artificial intelligence regarding towards camera or any of the video like face recognition system, so therefore we will be using this kind of OpenCV only. So first we are going to see that how to read an image, how to display an image, and how to write a image. So for that, the most important file is nothing but import CV2. Then there should be one image stored in the same file. And cv2.imwrite is to just rewrite the particular image that has been read over there, and to display the image whichever it has been rewritten with another name. So initially the image name will be provided with this like 1.jpg. The rewritten name will be known as the 334.jpg. I have given this particular name as randomly. There is no any specific reason for it. So then after this we will be just displaying the same image which has been rewritten in this particular name. So now let us get into it. So I am opening it with my ideally. So here no use of numpy actually. So the same code only. Now let us check where that 1.jpg is there. I hope it is there. Yeah, it is there over here. 334 is also there. So to show you that function, I will just delete that 334, and this is the 1.jpg. So this will be that particular image, whatever we are going to make it. So now I'm going to run the program. To run the program, click on run and then run module. So therefore it was able to display that particular image in this name. and now this image will be stored in that particular file. So here you can see 3:34 and the timing is 7/11/2020 at 12:08. Let us open. So this is that particular image oriented function. Now let us convert this color image into grayscale. So for conversion, we can do it in multiple ways. So this is one of the simplest way to convert color to grayscale. Here just change it into 0 instead of 1. 1 means color application, 0 means gray application. So I am saving the code. Now I am running this module. So it has been converted into the grayscale. So the same image only it will be shared over there. So now the image in grayscale it has been saved. So in this way only we can read a image, write a image and display a image. So that particular command itself is more than enough for us. I am read to read the image, I am write to save the image, I am show to display the image. And these are the arguments which we have to follow. So next let us look another way of converting into gray. So this is one method and the other method is coming on. Not this one. Yeah. So here the same thing only. No need of numpy. So here I am reading that image cv2.imread. Then I am calling that particular image. So in imshow and displaying the original image. Then I am applying the grayscale conversion. cv2.cvt color is one of the function in cv2. That is, it contains all the color functions. Then I am calling this particular variable because this variable contains the original image. And now that particular image only we are converting into the grayscale using the particular command file of cv2.color underscore bgr to gray. So this is the normal conversion. Then after that conversion, I have to display it. So for that, cv2.imshow title will be gray image, which is called from gray variable. So this is the defined variable over here. Therefore, it will be displaying the two photos. Okay, so this will be the gray and this will be the original image. So in this way only we will be working with some sort of image processing. Now let us get into the another application. How to write a text on image, which is also known as watermarking. Yeah, that will be a little bit interesting. Okay, so very small program only since we are using this Python, and here we are using the same import cv2.imread, the same image only I am reading. For a change, let us take another image. Let me check first of all what are the images available, and according to that we can make it. Yeah, flower is there, flower in grayscale, Raspberry Pi. Only these many images are there. So let us go with the flower. Okay, this is image 1. And what is that extension? It is in .jpg, so there is no issue for that. Now I'm replacing this into this particular folder, and for that I'm writing the content on the image as pantech e-learning. Okay, so this will be the content, it will be displaying it over there. So here now we have some commands and arguments over there. Now let us see what are the commands. Commands like cv2.im read to read the image, it will be stored in this particular variable. So here we are deciding the font Hershey underscore simplex. It is available in cv2 module. Then put text is the function, that is the main function to provide the text inside the image. So for this function we have some arguments over there. First we have to call the variable in which the image is stored. So that has been called. Then we have to provide the text content which has to be displayed over there, and the text is pantech e-learning. Then the position where it should be displayed 10,500. Then font, so this we will be calling. Then the thickness of that particular line. Okay, I hope this is font size. Sorry, this is for font size, this is for thickness of the line. Okay, since both are two I got confused. So here it is for the font size, and this is for the color of the text. Okay, and this is for the thickness of that particular line, and this particular function is for making it as a straight line. Okay, so whatever the data we provide, it will be there in straight line. Finally, it will be displaying cv2.im show. With this image, all the data will be printed. Now let us run and see. So therefore here it is written as pantech e-learning. I don't like this color. I am going to make it as white. So here it is known as B, G and R, blue, green and red. So based on this color combination, it varies from 0 to 255 for each and every color. So if I provide it as 255 for all the colors, therefore it is known as the white color. So therefore pantech e-learning. Let us try by increasing the size. Yeah, size has been increased. Let the size as well as the thickness will be same. So therefore it will be in a unique format. Okay, so now you can see by comparing to the other one, so the thickness has been increased. Okay, so in this way only we will be working with multiple positions. So let me change the position of this, and let me reduce the size of the font into 2, make it as 20. Okay, so in this way only we will be able to change the positions and everything. Only a slight position will be changed over here. So this is one sort of application with the help of text marking. The same application can be provided it for as an watermarking system within a particular image. So now for the next application, let us go with resizing. So resizing is nothing but changing the size of an image. So here I am taking one sort of the image, and this image I am resizing into the three different shapes. Okay. So the first image, whatever it is reading, that will be in the form of original image only with original size. Then I am providing the function known as cv2.resize, and there are some parameters for it. So first we have to read that particular image. Then if you are interested to provide this data set over there, like the size, therefore it can be provided, else you can provide it as none. So this particular image will be resizing into the double the size of the original one. So for that only we have provided as f of x equal to 2 and f of y equal to 2. Then the interpolation will be in the form of cubic format. Either it will be in square or rectangle. So based on this particular functions, we will be able to resize into multiple sizes like 300 comma 300, then 1000 comma 1000. So these and all different sizes which and all we will be able to vary. So this particular variation will be displayed over here in cv2.im show according to the each and every variable like res1, res2 and res3. Okay, so now here we will be able to see this multiple kind of implementations over there. So these are all some sort of a background process whatever we check over there. Okay, because this background process only will be enabling us to display the window space, and then it, whenever we just go with the camera oriented function, it will be able to recognize it over there. Okay, so for example, and now let us see some application, how this application is opening over there. Like we can go with face emotion recognition. It is regarding towards this deep learning function. Okay, so here I'm going to choose that particular Anaconda navigator for running my deep learning. So now what and all we have seen some sort of basic image processing, and then later on whenever we just provide this algorithm over there, so with that we will be able to execute it. So that algorithm explanation will be done. Now let us see how that implementation is done with this basics. So whenever you want to execute a program in Anaconda Navigator, first you have to select your environment, then you have to select the data path of the code. So right click, copy address, go to that terminal window, then cd space, paste that, press enter, then provide the storage drive. So minus d drive, d colon. So until this you receive, you have to focus on that particular kind of drive only. So now I want to run that Python program. So type Python, and my entire code is stored in face underscore emotion. So now press space and press tab till it reaches towards that particular file, face.py, face underscore emotion.py. So this is the particular code whenever we work. My PC spec is i5 processor with 8 GB RAM. With HD graphics also is available. So okay, now with the help of this, it is able to just monitor my emotion. So this is the grayscale video of my image. This is the histogram scale, and there will be one more small window. Yeah. So here you can see it is resized into multiple functions, and the grayscale is the easiest way to understand by the system. And based on that particular analysis, it will be able to get it. So whenever the light focusing is correct, so then it will be able to analyze as easy as possible. So now let me just brighten the screen. I have brightened my face. Now it is showing it as happy. It comes under neutral as well as the happy. So based on that particular light falling only, it will be able to detect a particular person's face. Now it is neutral. So here you can see how that particular variations is going on. Okay. So in this way only we will be just working with deep learning as well as this multiple kind of algorithms. So I hope now everyone has seen that particular implementation over there, right? How the text has been applied. So just let me show this once again. So this each and every window comes under the cv2.resize. Please wait till it gets opened. So this two are done with the matplotlib. So this is cv2.imshow only. So this is done with the help of resizing function, and the neutral, whatever it has been written over there, it is done with the help of cv2.putText. Okay, and the grayscale function, then the same im read, instead of that we have provided as video capture. So im read in the sense reading image, video capture in the sense reading video from the camera. Okay, so in this way only we will be able to work with multiple sections of image processing, video processing, and machine learning and deep learning. So as that particular basics only, I have just shown you some sort of Python packages with OpenCV, because OpenCV plays a major role whenever you are going with machine learning or deep learning, especially with the camera oriented devices. So if you have any doubt regarding towards this, you can just post it over there. So therefore, I can clarify your doubts. Yeah, the source codes actually it is from our organization only. So regarding the source code, you can contact our marketing manager, Pantech Hyderabad. Definitely during the end of the session, I will be displaying the numbers of mobile numbers. You can contact and inquire them. Sir, can we do this Raspberry Pi 4 GB RAM? You can do this, but definitely the Raspberry Pi gets slower down as fast as possible, and 4 GB RAM is very sensitive. They are saying that it is a 4 GB RAM, but there are many issues still everyone is facing. When we also had faced many issues when we have purchased this 4 GB RAM of Raspberry Pi 4. So here this particular system is using its own graphics processor as well as the normal processor. So for that clarification, I can show you now. Sorry for this. So here the performance now you can see. So whenever I run this particular kind of code, it will be reaching around of 70% over here and 20% over here. As I'm doing multitasking in my system, like YouTube live, and at the same time it is going also with machine learning and deep learning sections. So in this particular frequency only it will be working. Yeah, developing a fog system, will it be feasible using as Raspberry Pi? Please suggest. If you're going with deep learning oriented functions, you can go with NVIDIA Jetson Nano. That is more better. It is a GPU oriented system only. That is applicable of working with your deep learning programs. It will be better than Raspberry Pi. Also, it is a bit costlier while compared to Raspberry Pi. So I suggest you to go for the same thing with the Jetson Nano. The name is NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Jetson Nano. JETSON NANO. If you want me, I can show it in this particular browser. Oh. So Jetson Nano, it will be like this. This will be that particular device. Okay. So anyone else have any doubt regarding towards this? If you have any doubts, you can just post it. This particular session is for the doubts. So in this particular way only we will be applying with both machine learning as well as deep learning, all kind of functions. So regarding the deep learning algorithms, we'll be seeing it tomorrow. So these are the common packages that has been used for the deep learning. Just to show this only. So among this, now whatever we have seen this application, it is done in TensorFlow. So if any participants has any doubt regarding toward this, you can just post it in the chat box. Yeah, regarding this particular skills, you can also learn from us. We are also providing training for all the faculty, students, and industrialists. So for contacting us, you can contact us in this particular numbers. These numbers are available. Also, you can also contact us through pantechelearning.com. I hope the feedback link has been posted by the sir. So just a moment. A kind information to Hyderabad IET. The feedback link is not yet posted. So I hope there is an issue with the feedback link, whatever they are trying to provide us. Yeah, therefore this doubt is a common doubt to everyone. Python can be easily done for the real-time implementation. That's why everyone is choosing Python. And it is very simple to develop as well as implement. If you go for C++ or Java, according to that, known persons will be more easier to work it in C++ or Java. The same thing can also be provided in MATLAB, C coding also. But the thing is, MATLAB is a simulation tool. So that's why everyone is choosing this Python. I'll come back to the other programming languages. And nowadays, some of the devices like Jetson Nano, then Raspberry Pi, everything is coming with inbuilt Python as an embedded Python language, which can be simultaneously used for IoT, machine learning, and deep learning. So that is the reason everyone has started to switch over towards the Python language. So, okay, guys, thanks for your participation. So we'll be seeing tomorrow at the same time some more implementation of projects. Thank you all. No, C is also faster, C++ is also faster. The thing is, time of implementation, whatever we take, and the packages. Okay, guys, thank you to all. I will meet you tomorrow at the same time. So, till then, be safe.